Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get this up to the 34-yard line.
37.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Jacksonville.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sullivan, wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 18. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play calling. Kind of went in reverse a little bit, threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try? That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Brady Jarrett with the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Off play action. Sullivan. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Looking to throw. Sullivan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Jaguars.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Sullivan. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Cardinals nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it's going to be second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that's incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Edmonds, the ball carrier. Josh Allen on the tackle.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 10, Cardinals nothing.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Gain of 4.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Chase Edmonds.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They run it here with Edmonds. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So that'll back him up 5. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Thomas. It's the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing again. Sullivan. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
To DJ Shark.
A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
37.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go jet sweep here with Chark. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Complete.
25 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Sullivan. He's going to sling this deep down. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. From the gun, Sullivan to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Touchdown.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're backing, your Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Jags grab it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Following the fumble recovery, Sullivan, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
From 19 yards away. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Josh Lambo lining up.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Chase Edmonds.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They run again with Hunt. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
To kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run with Edmonds. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And 2.
Now Murray off play action, sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That one is caught by Hunt. And he goes out right around the 39. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's the end. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. That's good for 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Off-play action. Sullivan. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. This one caught by Isabella.
Murray's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for our team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sullivan. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Throwing on 1st down. Sullivan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jackson.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And they take a knee. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Jaguars, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.